Thomas Terrusa, coordinator of student activities, and it is my pleasure to welcome you to Staten Island Technical High School's 2025 commencement ceremony. At this time, I'd like to ask the graduates to continue standing, and if everyone else can please stand. We will begin by reciting the Pledge of Allegiance, led by one of our student organization senior senators, Priscilla Andrews, and then the playing of our national anthem, followed by a brief welcome from our student organization president, Cossack. Thank you.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, everyone. Faculty, families, friends, and of course, my fellow graduates. I'm Laura Cossack, and it's been my greatest pleasure to serve as your SO Executive President this past year. Even though this moment once felt so far away, it's finally here, and believe me, it's a surreal feeling. Today is filled with many mixed emotions. Sadness about leaving behind your closest friends and family, relief that the same old routine is finally ending, excitement for the people you'll meet and places you'll go, and definitely some nerves about the unknown ahead. But there's one phrase I want to focus on, something we've all said at least a few times a day. I can't wait. At first it was, I can't wait to start high school. I can't wait to make new friends. Then it became, I can't wait to switch from STEM to AV because that robot refuses to work. I can't wait to finish that essay. I can't wait for show night. I can't wait until that exhausting practice is over. I can't wait to be a leader, an upperclassman. I can't wait until college apps are done. I can't wait until APs are over. And finally, I can't wait to graduate. And now that we're here, many of us are probably thinking, wow, maybe I could have waited. Maybe I couldn't survive another year, but just a few more days couldn't possibly hurt. We're starting to understand just how fast everything moves. The earth will keep spinning and time will keep passing, so we try to leave our mark as fast and as much as we can. But we hardly ever stop to reflect on the power we all hold. I encourage everyone here to take a moment and a deep breath. Feel every emotion. Remember every little moment, good and bad. Appreciate every small interaction that has changed your perspective. And recognize how every choice you've ever made has led you to this exact seat right now. As we stand at the edge of the next chapter, let's make ourselves a promise to slow down, to be present, to say, I can wait long enough to truly soak in the moment and to fully live the lives we're building. Life isn't a checklist of milestones to rush through. It's made up of hard work, late nights, encouragement from those who believed in us, and the laughs, hugs, and tears that made all of it possible. We don't know what's coming next, but we do know what got us here. We know that there's enough room in this world for everyone to be successful. So here's to the future and to the present that built it. Congratulations, class of 2025. We did it. On that note, I'd like to welcome one of the school's greatest leaders. He has truly listened to the student body and created a fun, comfortable, nurturing environment here at Tech. Allow me to introduce our principal, Mr. Mark Erlenwein.
So good morning and welcome to the 2025 Staten Island Technical High School Commencement Ceremony. I want to begin by congratulating the students of the class of 2025, parents, guardians, caretakers, family and friends who are joining us today. I would also like to thank our coordinator of student activities, Mr. Thomas Terrusa, and activities coordinator Heather Brown, assistant principal Ms. Noel Seguino, along with the team of Technomaniacs who helped plan this very extra special day for all of you who are joining us live, in person, and via video stream. I'd also like to welcome and thank the Staten Island Technical High School faculty, staff, administration, PTA, honored guests, retirees, alumni, and the students performing today from our music program under the leadership of Mr. Robert Rams, who join us to help celebrate the phenomenal achievements, moments, milestones, and memories of the class of 2025. So, congratulations, class of 2025. The past 4 years have been challenging, memorable, rewarding, and inspiring for all of us. And I am truly honored to have served as your principal during your time here at Staten Island Tech. Now, you've all attended a few of these ceremonies by now. So you probably know the unofficial rule, what I like to call the principal commencement speech doctrine. No matter how long or short the speech, it is expected to hit 4 key themes. Number 1, preparing for college and life. Number 2, setting high expectations and setbacks. Setting high expectations and bold goals. 3, learning from failure and setbacks. And the most important one, number 4, expressing gratitude. So I promise to honor the doctrine and cover all the key themes, but, gang, come on, let's have a little fun with it today, right? And maybe even make it a little extra magical. Sound like a good plan? That? Push it up, sure. All right, let's do it. So you know, a lot of people think graduation means that you're finally grounded. And I don't mean that grounded. I mean that you're ready to face the real world. But I have a little reminder for you. You are seagulls. And seagulls don't stay grounded for too long. Let me demonstrate. So take this rope. Nothing fancy, just 2 ends and a middle, like each of us, bound by something we know all too well, gravity. It pulls us down, just like fear, like doubt, like failure. But there are ways around it, and you've learned how to do that. So astronauts, they beat gravity with science. Magicians, with a little misdirection and trickery. But you've spent the past 4 years learning how to defy gravity in your own way. Through tests, deadlines, heartbreak, discovery, and yes, plenty of physics. I didn't take any physics. If I did, that would have been bad. But you've become more than just students. You've become seagulls. You soar, you defy. You just don't rise up. You rise above. So the next time someone tells you gravity always wins, challenge them and say, not if you're a seagull. And where do you go from here? You reach higher. Towards what shines, towards what matters. You reach for the stars. But here's the thing. Stars just don't twinkle. Stars are hot. The brighter the tree, the hotter the star. And while reaching for those stars, you'll fail, you'll fall, sometimes you'll get burned. But each time you reach again, you'll build something powerful, not in your skin, in your spirit. A kind of callus that doesn't close you off, but makes you stronger enough to try again. And again. And again. And that's how stars are born. And you just don't grab stars. You carry them, you share them, you light the ways for others, you become them. Now I realize things won't always work out, because let's be honest, most times gravity does win. Sometimes the lights don't go on, and that's why my soaring sequels, you always need one and very important thing in life: a safety net, a backup plan, a just in case. Because what if, just what if, my thumbs didn't light up a few minutes ago? What's my backup plan? What if that rope didn't cooperate, which it didn't? What's in my backup plan? What's in my just in case? You can't see, it's simply just the word. Just in case. But seriously, if you ever find yourself in a moment where things don't go your way, you've got to lean on something just as powerful as any plan: humor and laughter. Because humor is resilience in disguise. When your star doesn't shine quite as bright, when gravity pulls a little harder, when plan A forgets its lines, and plan B is late for rehearsal, just smile and laugh. Because sometimes when life gets serious, the best move you can make and take is to not to take yourself too seriously at all. Now, before you take off into your future, let's land in the present, in this very moment that brought us here. And I want you to look around you, your families, to your left and right, your classmates and friends, in front of you on stage, your teachers, guidance counselors, administration. And look down from above, those who are not with us any longer, but whose love still lifts you. We don't get here alone, and people come into our lives and have three choices. They can help us, they can hinder us, or they can hurt us. For those who helped, we thank them. For those who hindered, we forgive them. And for those who hurt us, well, sometimes they need our help too, through grace, a second chance, and healing. Even I made a mistake just last week. Yep, and some of you called me out on it. But you know what? Your voices mattered. I heard you, I owned it, and I made it right. We all make mistakes, and what matters most is how we respond, and how we thank the people who stood by us. Now these days, they say, give people their flowers while they're still here. So before the tassels turn and the capes fly, take a moment, look around, and find your people. And give them their flowers while they're still here. Take a moment to say thank you. Maybe it's a hug, a text, a tearful shout from the stage, or a silent nod. Give them their flowers. Because some of those people are the same ones that when you were young and had tears in your eye, they wiped them. They're the same people that on your finest days like today, they made sure you looked like $1,000,000. Give them their flowers. Now to finish. I have one additional theme I'd like to add, so there's really 5. And to make it extra special, how about a musical accompaniment? and I guess I'll use the stem as a baton. So, band. 1, 2, 3, 4. As I close, I'll share a sentiment I hold that has deep personal meaning to me. One belief I've carried with me throughout my whole life and tried to model in every word and action is that the key to happiness and success lies in never letting go of the child within. We were all children once, and we were brilliant at it. Children possess 2 remarkable superpowers: pure imagination and the ability to suspend disbelief. There's nothing more powerful than the pure faith of the child, unfiltered, fearless, and limitless in their creativity. These traits often lead to the greatest innovations, the most daring dreams, and the deepest human connections. You will reflect one day on your high school years as some of the most cherished moments of your youth. As you step into adulthood, I urge you to carry on a piece of that childhood wonder with you. Revisit it often, let your imagination stay wild, and your ideas unfiltered. Let curiosity lead you, and let play remain a vital part of your life. I hope that everything that we've done together, our traditions, our celebrations, our commitment to creativity and innovation, serves as a gentle reminder that the child inside you should never be silenced. For the good of humanity, that child should be awake, inspired, and play every single day. To dream fearlessly, to fail boldly, to imagine without limits, these are not childish things. These are the traits of world changers. So my soon-to-be fellow alumni, keep dreaming about tomorrow, but live fully in the present today. And know this, no matter where life takes you, Staten Island Tech will always be your home. As alumni, our connection doesn't end, it evolves, strengthens, and endures. We are family. We are Staten Island Tech. From the bottom, middle, and the top of my heart, congratulations, good luck, and great love to each and every one of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Erlenwein. Our next speaker is one of 2 Student Commencement Award winners and has chosen to attend Carnegie Mellon University in the fall. We would like to introduce Khoury to speak on behalf of the class of 2025.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome. I urge us all to take a moment to reflect. Students, teachers, parents, administration, and everybody here today, think of your favorite thing. This could be a place, an object, a person, an experience. Think of the things you've loved most in your lives. Don't worry, I won't make you share aloud. I'm thinking of mine too. I am willing to bet against every better judgment I've learned to use this year in my AP Statistics class, sorry Mr. Ciozios, that each and every single one of you just thought of something impermanent, meaning something that no longer exists or may at any moment cease to exist. That can be a scary thought. But if there is anything I can tell you that I learned here during my 4 years at Tech, because clearly it's not using my better judgment and making responsible bets in front of hundreds of people, it's to love. Ideas, places, people, things. To love life's impermanence of ideas, places, people, and things. I know for many of us here at Tech, hopefully it wasn't just me, we tend to form an attachment to being in control. We work hard, we study, we get good grades, and we get what we want. We form rigid lists of things we like and things we don't. We learn that in order to optimize our chances of getting what it is we want, we should focus on what we are good at. Now, if we take a moment to envision a Venn diagram with 4 circles, things we're good at, things we like, things we're not good at, and things we don't like, I think we find that this this Venn diagram actually begins to look more like two circles, meaning what we're good at, we like, and what we're not good at, we don't like. And for this many years of our lives, this very optimization process has only done us good. By using this method, many of us have gotten into top institutions, Ivy League schools, and dream colleges. Naturally, we all assume that applying this logic in life, we'd never stop getting what we wanted. If we kept doing what we were good at and avoided what we weren't, we'd always be in control. We thought this pattern was permanent. And I, like most of us sitting here today, was a firm believer in this. Until, ironically enough, I got to the optimization unit of my BC calculus class. I was lost. The very thing that I had been so good at doing all my life, optimizing, I suddenly could not do. And math, the thing I've loved all my life because I understood it, became simply incomprehensible. But an interesting thing happened. I fell in love with it more. I completely bombed the test for that unit, but to this day, when I look back on every topic I've learned in calculus, optimization remains my favorite. During our time here at Tech, we were all trying to find the optimal pathway to the end. It felt like we'd be here forever, and so we took it for granted. But, as it appears to happen for most things in life, now here at the end, it feels a lot easier to love. Those seemingly endless exams, perpetual flow of homework assignments, eternal double-period classes, and infinite, I just have to make it to Fridays, even those didn't last forever. So yes, everything. Just like that optimization hack we all mastered in order to yield our desired results, comes to an end. And that very fact is what we should learn to fall in love with. Because everything in life ends. There is always something to look forward to. There are always better things to come. And now, as our time at Tech comes to an end, and we all begin something new elsewhere, we should remember this. Don't optimize. Scrap those Venn diagrams we have in our heads. Take the long route. Lose the need for control. Don't knock things before we try them. Dislike nothing and love everything, even what we're bad at. Create bad art. Read books slowly. Write even when it makes no sense. Exercise even when you don't know if you're doing it right. Be kind even when you feel hurt. Get up even when you feel like there's no point. Speak even if your voice shakes. Now, I never thought these words would ever leave my mouth, but before I step off this podium, I'd like us all to have one last homework assignment. Parents, teachers, grandparents, siblings, this is for all of you too. Let's all leave here today and try something new. Let's try to fall in love with the fact that things change, even those rigid lists in our minds. Try something you're bad at. Try something you don't like, because nothing lasts forever anyway. And who knows, you might just fall in love with it, and you might just make a change.
Congratulations on winning this award. We would like to present you with this gift. Now I'd like to call on our Executive Secretary, Olivia Bocek, to introduce our 2025 keynote speaker.
Please join me in welcoming Dr. Jason Finkelstein. Dr. Finkelstein is a proud graduate of Staten Island Technical High School, class of 2006. He went on to pursue a career in medicine, becoming a board-certified emergency medicine physician with a subspecialty in emergency medical services and disaster medicine, completing his medical training at the Johns Hopkins University. He currently serves as an emergency physician for the Department of Defense in Washington, D.C., and also holds the position of Medical Director for Calvert County Emergency Medical Services in Maryland. In that role, he oversees nearly 250 EMTs and paramedics, guiding the daily operations that are critical to public safety and emergency response. We are excited to have him back and grateful he's here to share his journey and experiences with us today. So please join me in giving a warm welcome to Dr. Jason Finkelstein.
Hello, everybody. I don't have any magic tricks or props, but I'll make do. My techies, to the proud families and friends, thank you for the love and support you've given these graduates every step of the way. To the incredible faculty and staff, your dedication and passion have helped shape the minds and hearts of all as leaders. And to Principal Mr. Erlenwein, thank you for this opportunity to speak today, but also for your steadfast leadership and vision. And to the Staten Island Tech Class of 2025, congratulations. Today is your moment, and you've earned it. Can't believe I'm standing here almost 20 years after walking out those same doors, armed with a TI-83 calculator, endless dreams, and the belief that life could be solved with a Scantron and an SAT score. Let me start by saying what an absolute honor it is to be back. To be honest, it feels like I've time traveled a little bit, except now I have student loans, some back pain, and some emotional scars from just going to residency. But otherwise, I still feel like that nerdy, overly ambitious teenager who thought AP Calculus was the key to happiness. Spoiler, it's not. Before we dive into the heavy stuff, I need to address the elephant, or should I say seagull, in the room. Yes, we are the Staten Island Tech Fighting Seagulls. I'm still not over it. Somewhere in mascot history, someone said, let's pick a bird that screams, steals food, and poops on cars. It'll be perfect. And we all said, yes, let's be that. But you know what? Maybe it fits. Because life is messy. It's noisy. It's unpredictable. And filled with moments of needing to be adaptable. And like a seagull, sometimes you have to squawk, just a little louder to be heard. And other times, you'll need to spread your wings and fly. So maybe the seagull is onto something. Now let me tell you a little bit about my journey after tech. Thought I had it all figured out. Go to college, get into medical school, find a cure for something important, maybe win a Nobel Prize by 30, easy stuff, right? Wrong. Life doesn't always coincide with your five-year plan. As I've witnessed in the ER, life is often unpredictable. After college and the fun of studying for my MCAT, I got into medical school. Then did residency, where sleep is optional, and food groups basically consist of whatever fits into your white coat pockets for that day. And your social life consists of spending your one day off all month, sitting on your couch, eating ice cream out of the plate, watching Grey's Anatomy or reruns. It was kind of stunning, I failed more than once. I had moments where I questioned everything, my path, my intelligence, even my self-worth. There were nights in the ER where nothing made sense. People crashing, families breathing, chaos swirling around, and somehow, I was supposed to make life and death decisions on a cup of vending machine coffee and 3 hours of sleep. Adversity just isn't metaphorical for me, however. About a year and a half ago, February 8th, to be exact, my life changed in ways I never could have imagined. That morning started like any other. Rolled out of bed, the same way I had for the last 36 years, 1 foot at a time. I had no idea that that day would become one of the most significant, unforgettable days of my life. While serving in the field as an EMS physician, I suffered a traumatic injury that led to the loss of my right leg. In that moment, when everything stopped, when I was no longer the one helping, the one being helped, it would have been easy to let bitterness, anger, frustration enter my mind at that time. To ask, why me? To quietly step back and let my pain write the next chapter. It faded into the background. But I didn't. I chose to see it not as an ending, but as a proving ground. A moment to show myself who I really am when everything is stripped away. The time since then has been nothing short of transformative for me. These past 18 months have brought pain, confusion, sadness, but also gratitude, clarity, inspiration. I spent nearly 3.5 weeks in the ICU, followed by months of inpatient rehab, and then 6 grueling months at Walter Reed National Military Medical Center, enduring intense daily physical therapy and prosthetics training. Every day was a test of willpower, learning how to walk again, how to adapt, how to push forward through the pain and the doubt. But it was also where I came to understand that resilience isn't just about surviving. It's about growing strong through hardship. Yet what stood out the most during this journey wasn't just the physical recovery, it was the people. I've learned that in your darkest, most uncertain moments, presence of family and friends is a light that never dims. From every message, call, prayer, visit, and kind gesture, I felt the force stronger than the hardship itself. Love. I was reminded that we aren't meant to carry heavy things alone. That leaning on others doesn't make you weak, it makes you stronger. I left Walter Reed not only physically rebuilt and part robot, but mentally fortified with a deeper sense of purpose and an unshakable drive. Yes, I lost my leg, but I gained perspective, purpose, and a new kind of strength. I returned to work full-time in the ER this past September. Not because it was easy, but because I refused to let my story end in pain. The obstacle didn't define me. How I responded to it, however, did. Growth doesn't come wrapped in comfort. It's messy, emotional, and often unpredictable. But it's necessary, and when you're surrounded by the right people, that growth becomes possible and beautiful. And here's the thing, failing, setbacks, that doesn't disqualify you. In fact, it qualifies you. Every medical code I ran where I couldn't save someone taught me empathy. Every shift where I was overwhelmed taught me humility. Every foray in trauma taught me something about toughness. You don't only learn from the wins, you also learn from what happens when the world kicks you down and you still get back up to scrub back in. Emergency medicine is the greatest metaphor in life. You walk into the unknown, you adapt, you respond, you triage, you stabilize, and sometimes you just need to breathe. You hear this a lot, but it's true. Clarity doesn't always come right away, and success isn't a straight line. It's more like the style on a ferry, unpredictable, foggy, occasionally delayed, and full of characters. But if you stay the course, keep showing up, and trust yourself, even when things feel uncertain, you will find your way. So if you're sitting here wondering if you'll make it through that first year of college, without your own support system, through late night study sessions that blur into the morning, through the pressure to feel the need to have it together and all figured out, or even just trying to get through today, I want you to hear this loud and clear. You are built for this. You are more resilient than you think. And you are exactly where you need to be. And don't forget to laugh. Laugh when things go wrong. Laugh at yourself. Laugh at the ridiculousness of it all. I once stitched a gentleman's forehead. It was a busy overnight ER shift. And while I was stitching him up, he asked, "Can I recite Bohemian Rhapsody?" He was convinced that it would help reduce his pain. Honestly, it kind of worked. That's the magic of humor. It brings humanity back from the chaos. So if you stand on the edge of your own future, whether you're headed to college, straight into the workforce, or taking a gap year to find yourself, know this. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to keep moving. You just have to fight, like a seagull who just spotted a French fry. Let that be your spirit animal. Just go out there, embrace the chaos, chase that dream, fly, fall, but get back up. And when life knocks you down, remember, you came from Staten Island Tech. You come from a place that doesn't just teach you what to think, but how to think, how to solve, how to endure, how to thrive, and of course, how to speak Russian. So as you go out into the world, remember this. You have what it takes. You've already proven it. And when life gets tough, and it will, don't forget where you came from. Don't forget this moment. And don't forget, you've got this. Thank you for letting me come home and be part of this celebration with you all here today. It is with the utmost pleasure that I get to say congratulations to the class of 2025. Go make history, and as always, go Fighting Seagulls.
Mr. Finkelstein, on behalf of the class of 2025, I would like to thank you for your meaningful words and for taking the time to be a part of our graduation today. Thank you for coming. We would like to present you with this plaque commemorating the day.
I'd like to introduce our second student commencement speaker, Saleem, who has decided to attend the Macaulay Honors College at CSI, who along with Marie was chosen by a panel of Staten Island Tech faculty to deliver the final commencement speech to the graduating class of 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, Sameeha and Saleem.
Good morning, esteemed faculty, proud parents and families, honored guests, and of course the Silent Tech graduating class of 2025. My name is Sameeha Saleem, and it is truly an honor to be able to stand here today as your graduation speaker. If you had told me 10 years ago that I would be delivering a commencement speech in New York City, I would have choked on chai and laughed. I was born in Pakistan, where power outages were more common than Wi-Fi. Public speaking meant arguing over what kind of mango is better, and Google Maps is not reliable. When I moved, everything felt new. The culture, the language, the expectations, and even the betraying spring weather. There were so many days when I questioned if I would ever truly belong. Yet, over the years, especially at Tech, I realized that belonging is not something you're given. It is something you create. Our journey through high school was unique. We entered this chapter after a global pandemic had changed the world around us. Although the lockdown days were over, every morning the DOE health screenings reminded us of what had been. It wasn't just about catching up on relearning what's been met, but rather rebuilding friendships and figuring out how to move forward when so much had changed. And if I'm being honest, it was not easy. Whether it be freshman year STEM with Mr. Henriquez, or first and second period Calc BC's senior year, it was a journey. But there were moments that made it feel worth it. I still remember in EP Chem, we made ice cream in Ziploc bags. We were all shaking those bags like our grades depended on it. And maybe they did, but for those few moments, no one was stressing about tests or college applications. We were just laughing with our lab partners, adding a little too much sugar, and celebrating the fact that science could actually taste good. Moments like that reminded me that learning does not have to be heavy. It could be joyful, messy, and shared. We didn't just grow from challenges, we grew from fun. We learned not just from textbooks, but from each other, from teachers that brought lessons to life, from classmates who made group chats feel like lifelines, and most of all, from memories that showed us how good it could feel to just be present. Leading our Model United Nations team and the Muslim Student Association taught me how to find my voice in a room full of different perspectives, how to stand for something bigger than myself, and just as importantly, how to write a position paper at 2 a.m. and still sound diplomatic at 9. These teams didn't just teach me how to global issues. They taught me the power of listening, of collaboration, and of believing that young people can and will change the world. Some of the most important lessons happen outside of clubs and classrooms. They happen during the quiet moments in the halls, during a hard exam when just a glance from a friend made things feel better. Tech wasn't just a school. It became a mirror and a window showing us who we could become. Today, we stand at the finish line, but also the starting line of something even bigger. We are proof that you can come from anywhere, across hardships, across neighborhoods, and still stand here, proud, strong, and ready for whatever comes next. To the teachers who believed in us, even when we were figuring out how to believe in ourselves, thank you. To the families who stood behind us, who celebrated every little win, thank you. Whether you were sitting at our award ceremonies or driving us on Sunday mornings to another marching band competition with half a uniform in the trunk and competing against the finish, you were always there. To my own mom and dad, thank you for your endless love, patience, every sacrifice, big or small. To my brothers, thank you for reminding me not to take life too seriously. And lastly, to my classmates, thank you for growing with me, laughing with me, struggling, and succeeding with me. We didn't just survive high school, we made it and we lived it. As we move on to bigger and better things, I want to leave you with a powerful Quranic verse, one that has stayed with me through every challenge. Chapter 94 of the Quran, verses 5 and 6 remind us, so surely with hardship comes ease. Surely without hardship comes more ease. Every difficult step brought us closer to strength, to confidence, and to this very stage. Belonging is not something that is handed to you. It is something you create, sometimes awkwardly, often imperfectly, but always intentionally. Congratulations, class of 2025. We made it. As our journey and the band reminds us, don't stop believing.
Thank you so much, Sameeha, and congratulations on winning this award. We would like to present you with this gift.
At this time, I'd like to call on our guidance counselors, Lisa Barnett, Valentina Vinci, Christopher Manuel, Margaret Khoury, Sophia Portalatin, our college guidance counselor, Erlenwein, and our Sappers counselor, Amanda Murphy, along with our principal, Mr. Mark Erlenwein, and our assistant principals, Noel Sangalino, Joseph Manzo, for Lisa Rodriguez, for the presentation of the candidates for graduation.
Will the candidates for graduation please rise? It is with great pleasure that I present to you the class of 2025 and certify that they have completed the requirements for graduation as set forth by the University of the State of New York, the Department of Education of the City of New York, and Staten Island Technical High School.
I hereby accept the class of 2025 as candidates for graduate and declare them graduates.
For the first row, please remain standing and proceed to the stage. We highly ask that you hold all applause until all names have been read, and please keep the aisles clear so that we can hear everyone's name. Thank you.
Agres. Zachary Agres. Rahama Aisha Apa. Elena Alvada. Tirkan Alinjana. Jenna Isa Al-Said.
Yasmin Arathasa. Alexander Atanasov. Ivana Ayo. Nicole Ashlimova. Justina Ayub. Matthew Azer. David Belikov. Sasha Beligan. Justin Burka. Jenna Betts. Tyler Bowe. Ali Bozabek. Tiffany Brecker. Khoury Kai. Carl Chanis. Noah Chan. Maxim Chekanov. Andrew Chen. Andy Chen. Danny Chen. Jay Chen. Jessica Chen. Jiaxin Chen.
Johnny Chen. Jun Z. Chen. Kelly Chen. Kevin Chen. Kevin Chen. Ryan Chen. Stephen Chen. Tiffany Chen. Andrea Rowe. Tyler Chen. Victoria Chen. Wilton Chen. Michael Chung. Vincent Chung. Michael Choi. Catherine Chow. Jessie Chu. Jake Deng. Timothy Deng. Irene Dong. Rita Dong. Tommy Chen. Sophie Dong. Vincent Dong. Lila Donahue. Edelita Dubowski. Leo Rock. Masha Evamovich. Wuchen Elha. Andalyn Evelyn. Eva Espina. James Fagan. Carl Bang. Alvin Bang. Nicole Kipperman. Jesse Kipnis. Pasu Feng. Wei-Ling Feng. Benjamin Fernandez. Sarah Calypso Fernandez. Tasneem Gomian. Ashton Gleavage. Darina Lum. Daria Galitz. Casey Guam. Laura Wu. Tina Wu. Sam Gusel. Zipporah Gutman. Lillian Ha. Zainab Hashmi. Sim Yi Hisen. Kingston Ho. Isaac Hahn. Brandon Huang. Ivan Huang. Carly Ho. Andrew Lee. Angelina Lee. Horace Lee. Kathy Huang. Matthew Huang. Ryan Huang. Michael Ivanushkin. Ivan Jen. Oscar Jen. Emma Kellner. Daniel Kalaminski. Dennis Kayanowski. Christina Kahn. Madison Khoury. Melissa Atij Kasobrowski. Preston Kostakov. Emma Cryer. Veronica Crook. Emily Kwan. Christopher Kwan. Joe Lay. Wesley Lamb. Constance LaMonica. Natalie Lau. Isaac Lynn. Jason Lynn. Maximus Lau. Mitchell Lazarus. Carrie Lee. Evan Lee. Katie Lee. Nicholas Lee. Spencer Lee. Jean Lay. Clayton Learn. Rachel Levin. Derek Lee. Eric Lee. Irene Lee. Junlin Lee. Justin Webb Lee. Karen Lee. Phoebe Lee. Renice Lee. Richard Lee. Timler Lee. William Lee. Derek Lian. Joy Lynn. Ali Malik. Patrick Lian. Eric Liang. Daniel Lin. Alice Lin. Alice Lin. Brian Lin. Chong Lee Lin. Dominic Lin. Elena Lin. Eric Lin. Erica Lin. Kevin Lin. Xiaowei Lin. Vicky Lin. Sinyan Lin. Shenting Lin. Yo-Yo Lin. Emily Liu. Jerry Liu. Jin Yu Liu. Jonathan Liu. Melanie Liu. Stephanie Liu. Lawrence Love. Elizabeth Lopez. Matthew Louis. Dong Zi Liu. Johnny Liu. Lawrence Luo. Sophie Luo. Vanessa Luo. Adam Lin. Nathan Mai. Michael Maiello. Sophia Muller. Yusuf Mansour.
Natalie Marchak. Ryan Lasagna. Constantine Maslow. Dylan Margeri. Matthew Mavrikos. Elon Methrosa. Vincent May. Luke Clancy Mendez. Octavio Montalvo Martinez. Fiona White. David Uchigrosa. Evidence Ogazola. Melina Moy. Firdavs Mukadoshev. Kenneth Ing. Cody Ing. Preston Ing. Ryan Ing. Crystal No. Derek Do Win. Jessica Win. Martina Nimatova. Zoha Nizami. Austin O'Connor. Michael Olson. Maeen Omar. Annie O. Chloe O. Sharon Oye. Jessica Oviedo. Akash Bikirathan. Kyle Penn. Maggie Penn. Shiffy Paniker. James Peronich. Emily Rydolko. Nina Melikov. Vincent Peng. Ryan Pereira. Wilson Benedict Villarreal Buscaglia. Valeria Perez. Maxim Prokin. Omer Qureshi. Antonio Ramirez. Chenwei Ren. Sophia Ribol. Sophia Rizzi. Cassidy Robles. Nico Rosner. Jeffrey Safir. Ali Saeed. Michael Saley. Samuel Sandler. Madeline Schwartz. Bogdan Saleem. Maximilian Shivatayev. Sophie Shapiro.
Judy Shahada. Hassan Sheikh. Matthew Udovich. Eshe Hooker. Joey Shee. Peng Shi. Marielle Silver. Adriana Soma. Yuchang So. Dakota Stabile. Justin Tam. Josie Tan. Katie Tan. Yaolin Tan. Jaden Tong. Henry Trill. Ernest Lucian. Ava Vale. Marco Valerio. Juliana Verichak. Sohar Victoria Vitale. Alexander Volodarski. Ethan Vorotillo. Angela Wayne. Angela Wayne. Ella Wayne. Emma Wayne. Marvin Wu. Matthew Wu. Tiffany Wayne. Leah Wing. Kieran Watt. Angelina Wang. Blair Wang. Yufeng Wang. Elizabeth Wolf. Amanda Wang. Jasmine Wang. Eric Wu. Irene Wu. Jason Shi. Stephanie Wu. Vivian Wu. Emma Xiao. Karen Yakub. Desiree Ying. Han Si Young. Leo Yang. Leo Yang. Winnie Yang. Yuhan Yang. Sophia Ziva Yabno. Samantha Yu. Tommy Yu. Jayla Yi. Vienna Yi. Alvin Yi. Jacob Yi. Percy Yi. Brandon Young. Sam Yip. Aaron Yu. Carmen Yu. Daniel Yu. Jaden Yu. Nicole Wayne. Shaquan Wayne. Joying Haley Yu. Bryant Yuan. Abira Sahir. Benjamin Zanelli. Edwin Zhang. Jeffrey Zai. Barry Zane. Jaden Zane. Mandy Zane. Yini Zane. Yifan Singh. Lydia Zhu. Leo Schwing. Andrew Zeng. Anson Zeng. Anthony Zeng. Ashley Zeng. Jackson Zeng. Reba Zeng. Ethan Zeng. Ashley Zong. Curtis Zong. Michael Zhou. Anthony Zhu. Aaron Yi. Benjamin Yi. Benjamin Zhao. Matthew Zhu. Jill Zhu. Jessica Zelesnoff.
Marie Khoury. Sameeha Saleem. Priscilla Andes. Anthony Ortiz. Alyssa Malloy. Madison Mechio. Karen Pavolchi. Abigail Lebanon. Arman Singh. Yazid Awad. Catherine Slepslan. Olivia Wojcik. Reese Krasnov. Laura Cossack.
I'd like to introduce our activities advisor, Mrs. Heather Brown, who will now lead the graduates in the commencement declaration. Will the graduates please stand?
Please repeat after me. With gratitude to my school, with pride in my city, and with devotion to my country, I pledge as a graduate to cherish the traditions of Staten Island Technical High School, as a citizen to work both alone and with many, to improve my city, and as an American, to obey my country's laws, and to support and defend its Constitution.
Thank you, Mrs. Brown. Will the graduates please move your tassels from the right to the left to signify your status as graduates? Ladies and gentlemen, the flag is on the flag. Will our audience please remain seated until the class has completed the recession? Please remember that the PTA is inviting all graduates, faculty, and guests to a reception on the walk. Also, seniors, as you exit, please make sure that you grab a complimentary cap and gown cookie from the PTA. Thank you for being a part of Staten Island Technical High School's commencement ceremony. Mr. Rand, to the recession, please. Please clear the aisles. The student and graduates are going to start the